Hello. Today we are going to be preparing for our mid-unit assessment. Our learning targets are 1. I can interpret figurative language and use word relationships and connotations to determine meaning in The Lightning Thief. 2. I can explain how the author develops Percy's point of view toward Mr. Brenner in The Lightning Thief. You are going to read Chapter 9 if you have not already done so, and then answer the questions on the assessment. You'll be completing questions about the meaning of unknown words as used in a sentence, interpreting figurative language, using affixes to determine meaning, and analyzing Percy's point of view in a text. Now, just a reminder, some things that close readers do while reading. You can read small chunks of text slowly and think about the gist. Underline things that you don't know or understand. You can also circle words that you may not know. If you don't know a word, you can use these strategies to figure out the meaning. Read the sentence around the word. Verify the inferred meaning. Look at the affixes for clues. Look at the root of the word for clues. When you're answering questions, you can always go back to the text to find those answers. You can also write notes or answer different questions. When reading Chapter 9 in preparation for the assessment, remember to first write down the gist of the chapter when you have finished with your reading. Another option is to stop every few pages to write down the gist instead of waiting until the end of the chapter. As you complete the question of the assessment, remember the strategies that we use for like the exit tickets, text-of-minute questions, and in-class practice. Apply what you learn to these questions. Remember, if the assessment questions ask you to go back to the text to find an answer, please use your copy of the text to do so before answering the question. Speaking of answering questions, strategies to answer selected response questions are as follows. Make sure that you read the question carefully. Cover the answers and try to think of it yourself, and then read the answers that they've given you and find the one that is most like the one that you already thought of. As you read through each answer, think back to the text. What happened in the text that make you think you might be right? Cross out the answers that you know are incorrect. Remember to use these strategies to answer multiple choice questions on the mid-unit assessment. Keep in mind that during this unit, we have been focusing on points of view. The point of view in narrative text is the narrator's position in relation to the story being told. It shows the opinion or feelings of the individuals involved in a situation. Point of view is the way the author allows the reader to hear and see what is happening. You have practiced point of view during multiple lessons in this unit. So let's review. Point of view focuses on who is telling the story or who is speaking. The ways in which one's perspective about or attitude toward a subject is revealed depends on how the author develops the speaker's point of view. Keep in mind, the author is the person who wrote the text, while the narrator is the character or speaker telling the story. First person point of view comes from the perspective of a character in the story. Uses the pronouns I, me, and mine. That character tells the story as it's happening or recalls a story that happened in the past. First person point of view is different from third person. Now, in third person point of view, it is not told by a character in the story. It uses the pronouns he, she, and they. The reader might know information that not all characters know. Please keep in mind, I persevere. This means I challenge myself. When something is difficult or demanding, I keep trying to ask for help if I need it. Effective learners are people who develop mindsets and skills, and perseverance is one of those skills and mindsets that will help you be successful in college, career, and life, and also help you to be successful on this assessment. Remember, you keep trying, and if you need help, make sure that you ask your teacher. Doesn't mean that they can help you because this is an assessment, but maybe they can answer some questions that you have that aren't directly related to the test. Even if you find something challenging, like this assessment may be for you, try the different strategies that we just talked about and keep moving forward. In The Lightning Thief, Percy perseveres when he's attempting to find what he's good at. He tried archery, racing, and wrestling before realizing he's excellent at canoeing. Even though he had to try a lot of things, he didn't give up when he was feeling frustrated. Because this is an assessment, you should complete it independently in silence. And because you'll be reading and answering questions independently for the assessment, you may need to practice perseverance. Please make sure that you do so. Good luck.